What do you think, Pop?
Oh, man.
You said unbelievable. I was like, unbelievable? It is unbelievable.
I can't believable.
Yeah, that's what I said. I started to laugh. I said,
Here,
how does your dad know that?
Listen, fellas, did you miss your chance? You know, rut peaked on November 9th at 3:30 in the morning. So if you haven't got your target buck, this is the end of the season for you, right? No, that's wrong. Some of the best action is going on right now. We're middle November, working into late November. We've had some crazy warm weather. The rut is a period of time, and it's the same in your area, regardless of the weather, or the moon, or the wind. They go by daylight hours. It sets them off, and there's a period of time when they're in rut. Now, suddenly they've disappeared, and it's all over. No, it's not over till it's over, because a lot of the big bucks are going to be moving right through the middle of the day. The key is to figure out the place that they're moving through during daylight shooting hours and be there to greet them when they come through. So here's the thought that I have to share with you. So stick around to the end of this video and take advantage of what I can share. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you've learned something, all the better. If you've just been entertained, that's okay too. So think about the properties you hunt. There's a best spot for this time of year on your property. You've got your intel, you've been checking your trail cams, scrapes, rub line, you know where they are bedded, right? Sure you do. You're pretty sure that they've got those does holed up and that's where they disappeared to. What you need to do now is find the spot where they're transitioning through. One thing that we're experiencing this late rut, a lot of the mature bucks, they've done their job. Those early hot does are satisfied. Now the buck is recovering. What's he doing? He's looking for his second best. He's on the move from one place to another. It may not be where you've seen him on your cameras, but think about how he moves. He doesn't fly. He doesn't go underground. He moves across the ground. Oftentimes this time of year, late rut, they're going to be daylighting. So you find your spot to meet them where they're transitioning from one place to another. And again, it's late rut, but it's still the rut. The weather, the wind, the rain, the temperature, the moon, what tide, these things are secondary factors if they play a role at all. The number one thing they're trying to do is to find another doe in estrus and get on her trail. And they're so distracted that they're moving from one place to another, trying to pick up a scent. A lot of times you'll see them walk right across in front of you with their head down, not paying any attention to you. This is the spot where you want to be. You look for your contours that they'll normally regularly travel. One of the things that I found is an area that the deep woods open up into an open area that's about 50 yards wide at tops into more deep woods. And the deer come through there from one thick spot to another, and they walk through that opening as if it wasn't even there. It's not like they have to stand and watch out into an open field. When they come out of the woods, they're looking at woods. And that's where I like to sit. That's one of the factors. The contour lines, the fact that there's an open place where I can see a good distance. There's 4 or 5 trails that converge on that area. There's some pinch points. It's an ideal spot for me. I've been limited in my mobility. I still like to climb. I still like to still hunt and take hikes. But there are times in the middle of the day after a busy rut when I just like to sit still and enjoy the sunshine for a little while. And fortunately for me, we've had some big bucks come through there, right there at the same time that I was there. But it's a convergence of a variety of factors. Don't give up. It's late rut, but it's still rut. So let's package this idea then. Where would you sit on your property late November, last week in November? Now, they've disappeared from your cameras, but they haven't disappeared from your property. Those good spots that you found that are likely bedding spots where they have had a doe and lockdown, they're through with that. They're going to have to work from one point to another through some kind of open area. It might be a power line right away, gas line. It could be an opening in the hardwoods, a clear spot between areas. You look for these areas, they have to travel from one to the other. Don't give up on them. Those deer haven't gone away and they haven't all been killed. So there's one in there for you. Just keep at it, stick with it. Try to find this transition area that they're likely to walk through on their way seeking another doe in estrus, another hot doe. They're not through and it's not over till it's over. So don't give up on them. Midday hunts are just fine if that's the time that you can get out there comfortable. These three here, that's how I killed these three. And it was all the same time period, late rut to the end of November. Two of them were after 10 o'clock in the morning. One of them was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon after the rain had let up. Sitting through the miserable heat, mosquitoes in mid-November, what? Yep, but that's okay. They're still doing their business. These small things that affect us don't affect them so much. The one thing that we can count on is the rut activity is still going on the last week in November. His tail go around and around. Probably right at the rocks. Yeah. Right there.
What do you think, Pop?
What did you think? Want me to spin around?
Nah, you're good. Load them up.